We do have rain on the way. I know a lot of us have been dry through the day, but it is going to rain for some of us. And despite that, obviously, it's still hot today. But those scattered storm chances will increase through the day, and they might even hang out with us until tomorrow. First up, though, the drought situation, not getting any better. You can see where all of this red is extreme. We've still got severe drought and moderate drought and some abnormally dry up here to the north where they've seen a little bit more rain than points south. These clouds are from a boundary that's trying to get some scattered showers and thunderstorms going. It's going to be pushing off to the south and east progressively. Before it does so, though, it is hot. It hurts my eyes just to look at that number. It's 96, feels like 101. Not as bad as it was 2 or 3 weeks ago, but it's still not pleasant. All of us sitting into the mid to upper 90s, except for, say, Yates Center, Iola, Fort Scott's a little bit cooler up there to the north. Now, the dew points are still hanging out because we have that increasing moisture for this particular boundary as it drags itself on in here. We're all sitting in about the upper 60s with a couple of 70-degree readings on those dew points. You factor that into the temperature, and here's what it does to that temperature. 98 in Neodesha, 97 Parsons, 101 in Webb City, 100 in Pittsburgh. It's hot, and it feels hot. So here's what's going to happen as we go through the evening. The storm chances are scattered. That's the big thing to keep in mind is they are scattered. But they'll be sticking with us through the night and into the overnight hours. So we're going to be dropping off. These temperatures are slightly off. I'm not sure what happened here. But we're going to be in the 90s by 6 o'clock. And then we'll start to get into the 80s as we head into the overnight hours. And all of us, these numbers are at least right, are going to be in the lower 70s for overnight lows. Now, on the Skywatch Storm Tracker, there's a couple of things to take a look at. First, this cloud line. And you can see very clearly where the boundary lies. It's tried to set off some showers and thunderstorms in our northwestern areas. It's really got this little storm going down in the Bartlesville area, whereas you can see over the past several hours, it has generated, died, regenerated, died, and it's kept regenerating on itself, but now there's some additional development out back behind that. And that development should continue to increase. So as we head through, you can see our best chances for storms start to really build into the overnight hours, and they stick with us. They'll be out by tomorrow morning, and then we might still have some isolated storms through our Tuesday, but here's the best part. The storms we see in this frontal boundary keep temperatures reasonable through tomorrow. We're talking upper 80s, maybe some lower 90s, which we can now see on the future track. So you see where it's showing some of these storms continuing to develop. This is 11 o'clock tonight. You can see a few of them across the area, and they'll move on through, and then we'll see additional development, and it'll move on through, and then it'll be relatively pleasant. And this particular model even has us going into the upper 60s in some spots for overnight lows, which I know nobody would be upset about. Rain is expected to be hopefully widespread as this system moves on through, anywhere from a quarter, tenth to upwards of a half inch of rain for many of us. And through the rest of the day, again, those storm chances increase. Heat index values are already at 101. Going through the overnight, storms stick with us. Maybe some heavy rain if you get underneath one of those thunderstorms. And on the 7-day forecast, there's that break on Tuesday, 89. And then by Wednesday, anything we have left over will move on out of here, and temperatures will soar right back up into the triple digits as we wrap up this week and head into the next one. So a brief break, and it's right back to the summer heat again.
Mm-hmm. Well, at least we get that brief break. It gives us hope.
We do.
Get through the next stretch of hot.
Right. We have a moment to kind of catch our breath before it really slams us again.
I just wish we had those breaks on the weekend.
That would be nice. I could go for an 80-degree weekend. That would be fine. It can be hot during the work week. For those of us who work Monday through Friday, it can be hot while we're at work, and then it can be nice on the weekend.
There you go.
But it's just not doing that for us.
All right. Thanks, Chris.